Look at this. Look at this. Jake! Look at this. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Okay, so today was a little bit different. They made me work hard today. Okay? We were out here an hour and a half, 2 hours. But they made me work hard today. And I think one of the reasons is because we got blue skies. There ain't a cloud in the sky at all. Okay, so listen, let's get to it, guys, so I can show you exactly how we yank here at Cam's Crappie Hole. And thanks so much for joining me. Let's get to the video. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to show you how to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay, without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom. Okay, right now I'm on camscrappiehole.com. You can see the slideshow going on. Okay, I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free. Okay, so again, I'm on camscrappiehole.com right now. Right, you see that red banner right there? All you got to do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappie Combos. On Cam's Crappie Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay, you just pop right over to Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? We have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappiehole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappiehole.com. Okay, now, to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappiehole.com, the same thing applies to Cam's Crappie Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom. When the store opens up, you see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappie Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappie Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe. Simple as that. Let's get to the video. Yank! I'm back at you again, Cam with Cam's Crappie Hole, Team Cam, YouTube crappie fishing. Let me do an intro for you guys. I always, in my mind, I still think I'm a fishing channel, but I'm not a fishing channel. By the way, good morning to everybody out there. Listen, y'all still got your head in the bed. Put on your long socks, guys. Get you something to drink, a hot cup of coffee. Sit back and relax, and watch this segment. I don't know what day of the week it's going to be when I release this video. Okay, but I came on here to tell you guys, when you watch this segment that I'm getting ready to pull up, I'm using my long rods, my 9-footers and my 10-footers. I want to explain to you guys that I am just like you guys. Okay, I didn't go to some professional fishing school or anything like that. I am just your common, everyday F-O-K folk. That's all I am. That's a southern term. Look, I look like morning too, don't I? Don't I look like morning? Let me tell you what you're getting ready to see today. We're still prepping for Fish Fry Friday. We have enough crappie, but I'm going to come out here and see if I can pick up another half a dozen or so, or 10. We're in the dead heat of summer. Matter of fact, 4th of July is right around the corner. Look. I got on my crappie. These glasses here help me find crappie. These are my all-seeing eye crappie glasses. Now, let me tell you guys this. I put my head in the water and I can locate crappie. I drop a marker and I locate them like that. Let me tell you what I did as being an average person. an average everyday person. I've used all of the top name brand long rods, and I want to tell you guys this. I'm just like you guys, meaning that I never thought that I would be using a long rod. Never thought in a million years. I like the 6 foot, 6'2", and 6'6" when I'm casting and retrieving. But let me tell you what happened. I can see in the future with these. Let me tell you what happened. Different time of the year, crappie bite differently. The crappie right now are holding in a summertime pattern. So, what this means, if I spot them and I throw down a marker and I back out and I cast and retrieve and let that jig bite, sometimes they may let that jig drop and let's see if the crappie will bite. Sometimes throwing it past the brush pile and bringing it back towards the crossing, they're not interested in that. Okay? One effective method, and you've seen a lot of your YouTube creators do, and you guys need to try. Listen, don't be afraid. If they can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. They drop down on them with a long rod, like this 9-footer. I make a 9-footer and a 10-footer. This is my 9-foot yank stick. Okay? Let me tell you what I did. It's all about the backbone. When that backbone kicks in, you can see the tip is very, very sensitive. Let me see if I can show it to you. The tip is very sensitive, but guys, that backbone, I have never in 8 years since we've been selling these yank sticks, my 9 and my 10-footer, never had one to come back because they broke trying to reel in a fish. This backbone is serious. It will let you pick up a 10, 20-pound cat. They're not going anywhere, okay? This backbone is serious, and it's carbon fiber. And it kicks in, that backbone kicks in right at the right time. That's what it's all about. And I designed this. Let me get myself out of the bush. I designed it. And you know what else? When I was designing this, the first thing I had to make sure that it happens for all of you fishermen, look, it floats. You see that? It floats. That was the number one thing I wanted to make sure that I knew that if you kayak fish, you don't have to put a noodle on there. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let me grab it now. It floats. Let me grab it. Okay? My 10-footers are the same way. So let's get in here. I'm going to show you how they work. Look, I got with the home of the nasty bin hook. Guys, you're getting ready to see my hook. You're getting ready to see my rod, how it performs. And when you hear me say yank, these glasses are helping me yank today, all right? Listen, we're getting prepared for the 4th of July. That's when we're going to have our fish fry. And you can't have a fish fry without what? Bing. Comment down below in the description, okay? So let me get in here. Let me get set up, guys, and we're going to see if we can yank out about 6 or 7 or 8, possibly 10 of them, okay? So if you're new to the channel, thanks, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. The reason why I want that thumbs up button, guys, because it helps YouTube with the algorithms to help other people who are interested in crappie fishing find my channel like you found it, okay? Let's get in here. Let me get set up. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself something to eat. And sit back and relax in the comforts of your own home. It's your boy Cam. Yay! Staying on the outside because I'm running 6 rods. I'm running 4 10-footers. And I'm running 2 9-footers. So I don't want to get up there in the hot zone and I'm not ready. So let's stay out here in the safe zone right now and let's see what we can kind of come up with. All right. So all I want you guys to do is just sit back in the comforts of your own home and just watch my rods and watch my nasty bin hooks work. Okay? That's all I want you guys to do. Let me make sure I got you guys correct so you can see everything. All right. And I want to tell you this. All of these, everything that you see that I'm using, my nasty bin hooks, my rods, my reels, everything you see is right down there below in the description. Okay? And all of these rods, guys, come with free 2-day air shipping. It takes us about 6 months to make these rods, and I don't want to send them out to you guys 4 days sitting in some warehouse, 5 days waiting to get to you. I want to get them to you as fast as possible. So I ship them out to you 2-day air free of charge. Okay, let's get over here and let's see what we can come up with. There are only 1 or 2 manufacturers out there, and when I do the cutaway, you'll be able to see that use carbon fiber rods. Okay, only about 1 or 2. The other ones, they use fiberglass, they use composite, they use everything but carbon fiber. Mine are pure carbon fiber blanks. Let's get up here. You probably can see the markers already out, okay? And listen, the last segment I did was right here at these markers. If you get a chance, go through my channel. You'll see it's dated, and it's the video before this one, so you'll be able to track it without a problem. Let me lower this 9-footer down a little bit. I'm going to pull up a little bit so I'm on top of the rods. So when I get one, and for the new people, whenever you hear Team Cam say yank, that means we got a fish on. And that's why we call them yank sticks. So you decide whether you want a 9 or a 10-footer. My 9-footers are carbon fiber white to red, and my 10-footers are carbon white to blue. Let me see if I can get myself together here. Let me get my paddle. The paddle will be easier for me to turn the boat. Okay, we're in the hot zone now. We're in the hot zone now, so let's just watch and see what happens. We're in the hot zone. We kind of came in a little bit crazy, but nevertheless, we'll take it. Okay, we got about an hour and a half. We just have a little small window, okay? Because that sun's going to come up, and once that sun comes up, these crappie turn off. Let me find that other marker. I kind of overshot my spot, but I'm okay. There's that marker. Let me back up a little bit. We overshot our marker a little bit. Back up. Here we go. Here we go. Yank! Here we go. Sometimes you guys, you can pull on a brush pile, and you can entice the fish to bite. When you pull one out, the other ones will bite as well. Now I want to tell you guys, I'm going to be a little bit particular about what I keep today. I'm going to be a little bit particular. If I think that he's a little too small, I'm not going to keep him. Like this little rascal here, we're going to let him go. I've even seen there are times when you come out here, guys, and you're too early. I've seen times when you come out here and the fish don't start biting until about 30 minutes after you get on the pile. Nice crappie. Let me show this one to you. We're going to put him in the basket after we get ready to get this one. Remember, when you're spider rigging and you got a fish on and you're taking him off, always pay attention to your other rods. You got to remember that. Always pay attention. That's 11. That's 11-inch crappie. We're going to put him in the basket. Okay, down in the description, let me know if you see me doing anything difficult. Okay, if you see me doing anything difficult, let me know down there in the description. Yank! Here we go. Come on up out of here. Come on up out of here. Come here, Chunky. Come here, Chunky. Come here, Chunky, right at the marker. 11.5. We're getting better. 11.5. Come here, Chunky. Let me show you to the camera. There we go, Chunky. That's that orange nasty bend hook, guys. There you go, Chunky. They're just a little bit slow this morning. They're a little bit slow this morning. And when they're like this, your job is just to keep that minnow right in front of their face. That's all you're going to do. Keep that minnow right in front of their face. Let's put him in the basket. All right, guys, this is a perfect opportunity for the new people that are watching my videos. You'll notice that I do a cutaway. And the reason why I do a cutaway, guys, is so I give you the specifics on what I'm using. Okay, so you won't have to sit there and look over my shoulder and guess and try to figure out what's going on and where to get it And let me see if I can go put my blue jeans on. Let me see if I can go to the big box store. Let me see if I can locate what he has. You don't have to do that. You can sit right there in the comfort of your own home, guys. Everything that you see that I'm using is right down there below in the description, okay? And remember, $45 or more, you get free shipping, okay? Right now, guys, we are in the dead of summer, and it's hot. It's super hot. The water temperature around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon is 88 degrees. That's hot. But you know what? I'm on fire. I am still on fire. I'm getting ready to do a Fish Fry Friday. That's why you're watching that right now. And look, in 3 days, I covered enough fish to feed 7, 8, 10 people. 3 days. 3 days. Okay? And that's on top of throwing back and getting the right size. I'm being picky. Okay? Now, let me tell you what happened and how I got to where I am right now. A lot of you guys been with me since day one. We've been doing this now for 10 years, guys. We are the largest crappie and panfish selection items e-commerce store in the world. So when you come to our store, you are in the right place. And I also want to tell you guys, as you saw at the beginning of the video, make sure you sign up for our email list. It's free of charge. We send out time-sensitive promos. You save 10%, 15%, 20%, 25% on kits, on rods, on reels, on plastics, on hooks. Listen, we give that to you. Also, at checkout, if you don't want to wait all the time, customer appreciation, we give you 10% since we started the store. All you have to do is punch in hooks, HOOKS, at checkout. You get that free of charge. Okay, you can see that I'm using my long rods. I want to tell you guys, I designed these long rods because I knew that I didn't like the long rods that were on the market. And all I do is catch crappie. That's all I do. So the key thing is, guys, you have to have a rod, all rods, that backbone kicks in at the right time. If the backbone kicks in too strong, like a medium or heavy rod, you're going to rip the crappie's lip. Okay, it's trying to set the hook. You're going to rip it right out of their mouth. But mine kick in at just the right time. My 6 foot, 6'2", 6'6", kicks in just at the right time. So the tip is nimble, but that backbone kicks in about 3/4 of the way down. So it kicks in perfect. Now, my long rods, look, the backbone is precise. It kicks in right when it's supposed to. Look at this. All of my rods are counterbalanced just like this, guys. All of my rods are this way. Every single one of them. This reel is made for this rod, okay? And I extended the foregrip so when you grab, it's a soft to the touch EVA split grip, and it'll last you forever. Look, Fuji Reel C, okay? Pure carbon fiber. There's your hook holder right there. This is my 10-footer. She's white faded to blue. My 9-footer is white faded to red. This is what I'm using. I created this. It took me 14 months to create this rod. And listen, you get free 2-day air shipping. I don't send it to you. I don't get it to you 5, 6, 7 days when I ship. Once it leaves our warehouse, guys, it's on its way 2-day air to you. And that's free when you purchase. I'd love for you guys to be a new owner of the Yank Stick. And obviously you can see from the video why we call them Yank Stick. Let me see if I can show you guys something. I don't know if I'll be able to show you this illustration. You see that? You see how fast that rod recovers? I'm going to show you again when I get up. Okay, you see how fast that rod recovers? And by the way, also I want to tell you, you get the reel and the rod together. So when you buy the rod, you don't have to take off and go figure out what type of reel. I made sure you got the right reel to go with the right rod. It's not too heavy. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna show you in a hot second. Okay. Look, this, and listen, I grew up off of this. Okay, I grew up off of this. Look how big the reel is. That's because you got to go out and buy the reel. Look at the difference. Look how big that reel is. Now imagine you got to carry this reel all day holding vertical jigging. Okay, jigging. This is a jigging pole. You got to carry that big reel around with you. You don't want to do that. Okay, you don't want to do that. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about? Ouch, the hook got me. Look, it's not balanced. Look, you see what I'm talking about? Look, let me show you mine. Show you mine. That's what I'm talking about. And guys, mine is pure carbon fiber. I only know of a couple of guys that run carbon fiber rods. Okay, now let me show you guys something. I want to illustrate this so you can see it real good. Side by side comparison. All you gotta do is look. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Look. See the difference? Uh-oh, got them tangled up. see if I can get them off. Let me show it to you again. Here we go. Look. See the difference? Look at that. You see? Okay? So if you catch a 13, 14, 15-inch crappie, you want to control that crappie. You don't want the crappie to control you. That's what my carbon fiber rods do. Okay? Guys, free shipping on all of my 9-footers and my 10-footer, 2-day air. Okay? I wanted to come on here and show you guys this to make sure you have it. As a matter of fact, ouch, that hook got me again. Guys, I grew up, you'll never really hear me bashing anybody else. I grew up off of this, so I created a better jigging pole, trolling pole, spider rigging pole. I created a better one. So you want a 9-footer, 10-footer, go right down there, Cam's Crappie Hole, and you can pick yours up. Let's get back to fishing, guys. This is your boy Cam. Thanks so much for joining me, and let's see if we can get back to recovering and catching some of these crappie. Yank! You guys have heard me say this before. You get in the hole and you pull out 2 or 3 or 4, you can experience. Yeah, that's why I use that high vis. That's why I use that high vis. I saw the line. I didn't see necessarily the rod tip. I saw the line running. I'm gonna stay out here for a little bit. Let me look at him. He's questionable. It looks like he swallowed that hook. So he may have to go in the basket anyway. There we go. I think he's questionable. We're gonna let him go for next year. Let's take a look at this one. Oh man, he was on there. I didn't even know it. That rascal was just sitting down there and just swallowed this one. I didn't even know he was on there. I saw it hit, but it didn't do nothing. He just sat right there and just swallowed this thing. I can tell you that right now. Now if you let me hold you, let me look at him. Man, chance of me getting this back is next to slim. Unbelievable. This is a big hook too. I'm gonna let you go. Now I gotta cut the top. Right at the mark. Sun's starting to come up, which is a bad sign for us. Yank! Ah, yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Ah. Oh man. Sometimes, guys, it just happens that way. Sometimes it just happens that way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brand new hooks. Brand new hooks. We ain't gonna end on that note. Come on, guys. We can't end like that. Not at Cam's Crappie Hole. We can't end like that. We gotta get some love. Watch when I turn my back. I told you. Yank! There we go. Come here. Come here, Chunky. Come here, Chunky. Come here, Chunky. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Guys, until next time. Listen. This is your boy Cam. Until look at the bite. They're just barely, now that the sun's come up, they're just barely biting. They're not really engulfing it like they were earlier. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, this is a delicious eating fish. This is a perfect size eating crappie. Until next time, guys, this is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Listen, make sure you take some of your family members out to go fishing, especially the kids. Until next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.